Alright, hello everybody, Skyrain here, back again with another Diablo Immortal video. And it's that time again for the new events, finally, and the most important one, and the most favorite amongst everyone. And of course right here, you can see it. Survivor's Bane. I'm on one of my alts that I had left in the dust, and I did some, well, if I haven't released that video yet, hopefully you'll see it here soon, and you'll know why. A lot of trial and tribulation on this one, to say the least, for what I was trying to accomplish with it. But nonetheless, here we are on it, and I have just completed, in particular on this one, I had just cleared the unlock into Inferno 1. So I am now officially in Inferno 1 on this character. That may not be saying much, but anyway, for me it is, honestly. And to that effect, perfect timing, aside from Fractured Plane, mind you, but perfect timing for Survivor's Bane to be up. Very, very good event for playing catch-up and for gearing your characters up very, very fast and very easily. And have fun along the way. This is definitely what we want to see in the game as a permanent fixture. I've mentioned this before in a previous video, and I'm saying it here again. Please put this in, devs, as a permanent fixture in the game. It is definitely something that everybody wants anyway, regardless. And it does make nice for actually getting some decent gear and scrap. And you get some significant amount of experience as well. Granted, if this is a permanent fixture, it's fine to have it on the rotation in here. That's fine. You can leave it in the rotation for us to get the credits only when it's in the event center rotation for that. But other than that, just leave it in the game all the time. It's fine. We want it. Everybody wants it, okay? I'm going to go ahead and claim these right now to see how much more of experience I'm going to gain in the process of this. As you can see,
used to that.
I was what was it? 370, I guess? No, whoa, 375. Okay. We will just continue to gain whatever I can. Right? Okay, there we go. Now, I only did 3 matches, and I wanted to show that on purpose. So after claiming the 3 matches in the event, so getting that experience, which I just did right now, okay? And let me show you here. Paragon. I had about, well, maybe give or take, I might have had like 2-3 points left over before I could put them into anything else. So to give you a good idea, there you go. It's like 16 levels. 16 levels gained from where I'm at anyway, which with the 15% or 1500% XP boost on this particular character. So there you go. It's definitely worth doing, definitely worth. And also, here's the list of legendaries I got. Now, granted, I already swapped out a bunch of gear, so I've transferred the essences onto them, so pay no mind to that. Just look how many I've gotten, though, in the process of just doing Survivor's Bane 3 times. I did this one. So basically, I barely got... I wouldn't necessarily say I got any really good gear out of that, but I started to get some gear out of this, and mostly the goblins showed up for the first time in endless mode. There's a point where the treasure goblins show up, and I got a lot of gear off of them. I only got 1 legendary piece of gear off of them, in that I got a bunch of magical and whatever else for scrap, but still, nonetheless, it is definitely worth doing, and this is something I am very, very pleased and very timely in its fashion of it coming back around. And it makes me almost want to go back to my other alts and get them better geared and push on and push forward, because I did say I did want to do some other like early game guides for free to play and the like on various other classes as well, not only Wizard. Getting back on my Demon Hunter again and doing the thing that I wanted to do. It's in another video. I'm not going to go into it anymore. I'm going to wait till I release that one. If I haven't already, you might see that one first, or you might see that one after this one. I don't know yet. But nonetheless, there was a challenge I wanted to put forth for myself in that one, and I wanted to continue on doing so with some of these other classes and trying to show what are the best like essences that I feel anyway that are good to put on throughout PvE content anyway. I might get into some PvP content in some of these alts here, but probably not, because them being alts, I haven't exactly focused on their secondaries and gem farming that much with them. So yeah, that's probably not going to happen. But anyway, these alts are fun enough still, nonetheless, for doing PvE content and everything, and they're perfectly fine for that reason. But as you can see here, one more time before I go and get rid of all this stuff and put it towards the essence here. Let me see, what do I got? I am maxed out on this one, so yeah, that's good. Loyalty bonus, so I can continue to work on with these pieces. But yeah, by doing Survivor's Bane all the way from the starter map to the second to the endless map, this is how many legendaries I got out of the whole shebang. So definitely worth it, definitely worth doing. Again, I'm happy that it's back around. It's very timely. We also have, of course, we have Conqueror as well, but I mean, this is unfortunately a timed event, of which time-gated event. You have to wait until in between battleground blocks, hour blocks, to do this one. And this one's fine too, actually, honestly, for even starter players to a degree. There are certain things that, you know, OG players still have advantage of. Even though Conqueror is supposed to be fairly stripped down, I feel like it still favors certain classes over other ones, and that kind of an ordeal, because a lot of base classes have inherent bonuses that are way stronger than others, and that still remains, unfortunately. But nonetheless, there's that one. So that's the other event that's been released in this update of a video. I'm just doing some wrapping up here of my character, as you can see. But yeah, I'm very happy about it. This is very timely for me in particular on these, and for anybody else that has been away from the game or curious when it was coming back around. If you haven't seen it, you haven't kept up on the news, here we are. Yep, Survivor's Bane is back. Get onto it. We all like it. We all love it. We all want it to be permanent. We all want this to be a permanent fixture. Maybe at some point they'll add a quality of life improvement, hopefully here soon, and actually listen to us on that regard and just leave this in all the time. And then, like I said, they can just rotate it in the list whenever they do this usual bit, and then we can get our tokens for it then. But it's still very good. Honestly, I'd probably prefer playing this over mindless circle farm on the open world. I would probably prefer doing this, but that's just me. Maybe. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. As always, everybody, stay safe out there in the real world, and fire as always. Take care of yourselves as best you can, one day at a time. All we can do, it's the best we can do, for sure. And the real world and fire, that definitely applies, unfortunately, very unfortunately, to the current events. Whenever you may see this, it is extremely unfortunate in that regard too. So yeah, it does apply, unfortunately. But yeah, anyway, stay safe, everybody, as best you can. Until next time, see ya.